Welcome to YDT DREAMCATCHERS podcast, where we don't chase dreams. Nah.
We catch them.
Caught.
We catch them. Okay. You want to know what grind my gears?
What?
When I tell these people that we gonna do it big.
Right.
When I tell these people that we didn't come to play.
No, we coming with something new. Refresh them. Big.
I told them every guest that we have are gonna be people who caught their dream.
Okay. So who caught their dream today?
So if I told you we gonna do it big, we had to do it big. So what did we do? We came to the biggest jeweler in Milwaukee.
The best.
And the best jeweler in Wisconsin.
Sheesh.
I'm talking about this dude
Talk about him.
has customers. Not just people like us.
Real custies.
What kind of customers? Who we talking?
Guess who he's had?
Who?
Man.
Surprise.
Baby.
Oh. He had JB on here?
Justin Bieber.
Come on. That's like remind me of my first love.
What's up? Gina, baby.
Martin Lawerence.
Martin Lawerence.
Keep it coming. Who else?
Jerome.
Nah, I'm gonna see if y'all can get this one. You talk about failure. You asked me the same question last year. Did Michael Jordan fail when he didn't win? Did Michael?
3-4.
Giannis, Antetokounmpo. So this man is
Milwaukee's on.
This man did not come to play. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Harry Glinberg of Harry Glinberg Jewelers right here. What? By Mayfair, right here in Wauwatosa. Come on, right across the street.
Harry G, man.
Harry G.
Harry, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, man.
We really appreciate it. How you feeling? Today?
Good. Glad to be here.
Yes.
So I like to jump right in.
Do it.
Come on.
I like to ask, when did jewelry become the dream?
So for me, let's see. I went to high school probably like everyone else. Didn't really know what I was going to do when I graduated. I always did like jewelry, so I went out to be a gemologist. And usually the school, I went to GIA, which is a gemological institute. Most of the time, those people are kids like mine that are already in the business. We might send our kid, right? I had no experience in the jewelry business. I just liked it, so I didn't know what to do. Probably was goofing up in school, so I went out there, became a gemologist, and then I had to go get a job. So it just happened to work out for me. I was almost overqualified for most jewelry stores, but whatever, I got a job here in this building. This used to be a different store.
Okay.
And I was at the right place at the right time. A few years later, he retired. I bought it, and it just sort of worked out,
So first off, before, what is a gemologist? Like, people might not know. What is a gemologist?
Yeah, a gemologist is like the GIA is the main school for that. So a gemologist would be one that would grade diamonds, grade gemstones, identify them, basically all to do with different colored stones and diamonds.
And then you said this was a store before.
This used to be a different store. It was a different jewelry store, and I actually got a job as the manager.
Nice.
Actually, when I first graduated, I couldn't get a job because nobody really, needed to be a gemologist to work in a jewelry store. But I was almost, like I say, overqualified, and I took a job in a jewelry store in Mequon to be like as I went to be a goldsmith too. That would be the one that makes the jewelry.
Okay.
I couldn't get a job in the jewelry business everywhere. Even this place, we passed out application, no callbacks. And this is back in like 1993. You guys,
I wasn't even born.
I was still swimming.
So basically, I handed applications everywhere. I couldn't get a job, so I took a job at this other jeweler making the jewelry as an apprentice for like $200 a week, or nothing major, right? But whatever, I knew if I didn't take that job, I might not be in the jewelry business. And here I went to school and everything like that. As soon as I got that job, the guy that used to own this place, he passed away now, but he offered me a job with an office, starting $25,000 a year. That was that was good back then.
That's
so I became a manager. I didn't even know really what I was young at that time. I was like 23.
Okay.
And I stayed here for a few years, built up my name, built up my clients. And then the guy ended up retiring, and I just worked out a deal where I
That's that Jordan year, eh? Where the magic happens.
Yeah, it was something that's not so easy to duplicate, but
So throughout the whole grind process, because you explained it all detail-wise, what made you keep going? Because you could have easily stopped anywhere.
And then
but
where were
kept
you at?
going.
You went to school out
I
where?
went to school in California.
Okay.
So you can do that school home study, but usually I felt like it was better to just go out there. It's not a long college because it's just every day doing diamonds, you know? So it's like 8 to 3, 5 days a week just doing that. So you could get that degree in like 6 months.
Oh, really?
It's not that long.
That's not bad.
Or you
Yeah,
could
it's
do
not
it
bad at all.
homeschool where you do it online. No, you know, back then I don't even know. Probably wasn't even on like handwriting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the right place at the right time. I mean, I did when I was young. I always liked jewelry, so I just didn't know exactly what I was.
You just had to find your right little place to
Yeah,
be.
but even probably when I was a kid, I was buying and selling like little watches or anything.
Yeah.
Candy back in high school.
Hey, we got a friend who's doing Jay. Jay used to be doing that in the class. And now he
J and J.
Cali life. So you was out in Cali.
Yeah.
How was Cali?
Cali was nice, you know, expensive back then.
Is that why you moved
Still
back here?
expensive. I just came back.
Yeah,
Different
well, back
levels.
then I used to live in, it was in L.A., or the school was in Santa Monica. Today it's in Carlsbad, which is by San Diego. But back then it was in Santa Monica, so it was nice, you know. I just drove out there and moved in school. And,
Did you have
and I did
family out
well.
there,
I didn't
or-
have anybody out there.
So you just need
Solo.
people along, eh?
Just meeting people as I go. And
Yeah.
like my mom, you know, which you guys maybe just met her.
Yeah, we talked to her. We love her.
She helped. My parents were divorced when they were young, but you know, she probably sacrificed a lot. So back then, she was working 2 jobs.
Okay.
You know, I didn't have to work while I was in school out there. Probably.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so you was
Spend your money.
focused, yeah.
So what it sounded like to me is you got up and you went to make it happen.
Basically, like I said, when I graduated, I actually even went I had to go 6 months longer. You know, I was goofing around in school. I went to King at first, then I went to Vincent. And Vincent would be easier, but probably hanging out with Ron.
Yeah.
Vincent. And,
He a Vincent alone.
okay, ended up having to go back an extra 6 months. So
It be like that sometimes.
sometimes, you know.
Bill's character.
And,
Young, wild, and free.
Young Wild.
so after that, like I said, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I always was around a little bit of jewelry. Like my dad had a friend owned the store, so he used to sometimes buy and sell little stuff. And I just figured, you know what, it might be a good option.
Okay, King and Vincent. Okay. So where did you grow up? What's the childhood life story of Harry? So where did you grow up?
Like I said, my parents got divorced maybe when I was about 8. So then we moved to Northridge Lakes. I grew up in Northridge Lakes. I don't know if you know
How
that.
far is
I'm
that
not,
from here?
I'm not familiar.
How far is that
You
from
know
here?
where
I don't know either.
Like 76 and Brown Deer.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know
okay.
the whole, they just
Okay.
When you say it like that,
Yeah.
I used to live over there too.
Brown
It's
Deer.
not
That
like
is
it's
Northridge
hard.
Lakes. It literally got a whole sign
It's not like
that
it's not
say,
a walk.
bro, it's that spot. It's the like Bree used to live in them apartments over
Okay,
there.
yeah,
We
for
know
sure.
exactly what you're talking about. We know exactly what you're talking
Not
about.
far, but that's
Yeah.
where I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah, back then it was a Northridge Mall. You guys never.
We don't know about Northridge Mall.
Yeah, no.
All we know is the abandoned and everybody spray painting,
The
going
weeds,
there and going
the bushes.
crazy.
Back then it was different.
It was lit back there?
Yeah, it was pretty nice, you know.
For sure.
You see, we live in Brown Deer, so we wish. Well, we grew up in Brown Deer, so I wish we had that mall there.
Yeah.
Cause I'm tired of coming all the way, you know what I'm saying, to Bayshore and stuff when I could have had them all right there.
Yeah. How'd that mall compare to the other ones?
I mean, back then that was like the mall, right? It was good. It was packed. They had whatever.
Did they have South Ridge, Bayshore,
It was
Mayfair, all those?
Southridge and North Shore, or Northridge. Bayshore was a little small outdoor mall.
Okay.
Mayfair, I don't, you know, growing up, I don't been out this way.
Yeah, we don't mess with the Mayfair.
So, growing up, you said your parents were divorced, but you learned the jewelry side from your dad and your dad's friend.
Yeah, I seen it. I was around it a little. I always liked it. So like I said, it was just a matter of let's try. I didn't know what else, what else was I going to do?
Yeah.
So I figured, and it just worked out. So when you talk about dreams, yeah, you have a dream. Sometimes you got to,
You chased it. You hustled
you
for
tried
it.
it.
You chased it and you caught it. The main point is you caught it.
Yeah.
Everybody can chase, and people really don't know what chasing a dream is. People think I can just, I have a dream.
I'm going to say it
And then it's going to happen. No, you got to go out there and you got to do it to make it happen, step by step.
Stay consistent. That's the biggest part. The consistency.
And you see what Harry did.
Yeah, exactly. At the beginning, did you ever picture yourself, looking back now, did you ever see yourself this big?
I didn't. You don't look that far down the road, so I didn't know. I was just happy to get a job, working somewhere, and I didn't know where is it gonna lead. I really had no idea. Like I said, the jewelry business, it's not so easy. A lot of people ask me, how do they do it? Like they want to get in it. It's not so easy. It just kind of worked out perfectly for me, just being here at the right time, and just happened. But usually it's hard to start something like this on your own, It's easier, let's say, for my kid, because I've already paved the way.
Yeah, down the foundation.
Yeah, he can learn, they could step into it a little bit easier. But for me, I really didn't know what to expect. I wasn't really, I was young, 21, 22. I wasn't thinking like I'm thinking now it's different.
Yeah.
When I was young, or you guys' age, you're not looking so far down the road. You guys just thinking about this year.
I feel you. Nah, without question. And it's good because what I would say is you spotted opportunities. So like you say it all lined up perfectly, but it did because you were able to spot the opportunities, the different. Oh, okay, boom. You spotted the opportunity of the fact that I'm in the right spot. Okay, this is a good spot for me to be in. Oh, this used to be a jewelry store. I can make this into my own jewelry store and then become the biggest in Milwaukee.
Smack me, cuz.
My bad. So when did I'm not going to walk around with a bloody nose. When did you know that you caught the dream, though?
I worked here for like 5 years. And as time went on, I just built up a good name within the industry. So even the old owner would be here, and usually people want to deal with the owner. If
they want to deal with Harry.
A lot of times they would be, no, I'll wait for him, or I'm going to wait for Harry. And, so as, I could have went, and I thought about branching off on my own back then, but I didn't. Because you can have that dream, but you
opportunity, spot an opportunity.
Too. Yeah. So, I could have maybe, who knows, it could have worked out better, could have worked out worse, but, I was patient, and I wasn't sure, and at the right time just opened up quick. In 98, I had a child. Isaac.
Isaac. Shout out Isaac.
And in January, I had no idea I'm going to own a jewelry store. We had just bought a new house in Brown Deer, like back Killdeer Court. I don't even know if you know where that is. Like that's like the Sheraton across the street.
Oh, by the Sheraton, like Burleson, all that over there. Yeah.
We just moved there. I mean, I had a new baby. We didn't really know. I had no idea in January that I'm going to own the store. The deal came so quick. In April of that year, we bought the jewelry store.
Oh, yeah.
So it came from
intervention.
nowhere in 3 months,
We got another segment. Spin the wheel. Now, typically, we go have the guests like take a shot or nothing, but my boy Harry don't drink, and we don't peer pressure. Do we look like peer pressurers?
I never did that in my life.
Are you kidding me?
Come on now.
So we gonna have
pressure before.
What did you peer pressure somebody to do?
I don't even know if I want to know.
I mean, we can do that for another podcast.
I guess.
That's a segment we can do.
I guess. Because now I'm curious, and I hope they are curious too. This is the beautiful spin the wheel. So what we gonna do is we gonna have Harry spin this wheel. When he spin it, whatever topic it lands on, that's what we gonna ask a question about.
I want to see when you spin it.
No, you can spin it. You can spin it. No. Look. Yeah, spin it.
Where you can see it.
That works.
Spin it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter. You gotta do how you do
I'm
it.
not here with no crazy.
You gotta
man.
nothing crazy. We don't even got the oak, so we not even.
Put it land down.
Wrestling.
Just let no wrestling. All I did not. Did you? No. Did you? It won't matter. Did you grow up watching wrestling? Like, did you like wrestling at all growing up?
Like the
WWF.
Have you sold
when I was
jewelry?
young, actually, we have sold jewelry to a wrestler.
There we go.
Okay.
What's his name? It was like Jake something. He's from Milwaukee.
Okay.
Jake,
Jake the Snake Roberts.
not him. Is there someone called the Milkman or something?
Jake the Milk. I don't know. I mean, I
He's not familiar.
He came in here. He's older now, but yeah, he was a professional wrestler.
Okay.
When I was young, like 8, 10, I do remember. It was like the Crusher or something.
Oh yeah, I know Ace the Crush. I know all of them.
Favorite wrestlers you could think?
Man, I haven't really. I mean, I guess I would say like just because I see The Rock doing all
Rock,
that.
yeah.
Shout out The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock is The Rock is my favorite
But I never
wrestler of all
watched it,
time.
like, recently.
Would you-
I was young maybe.
Would you ever go to a wrestling show?
I mean, I've been to boxing and UFC stuff.
Okay.
Like that. So I mean, if there's UFC,
UFC just bought. So Endeavor, the company that owns UFC, actually is buying WWE.
okay.
So that I guess might be some type of
That's not huge.
merger. No, that's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Showtime Pettis, he's a good customer. He's from here. So
okay.
UFC, so
There we go.
I'd probably pick one of these guys.
So you guys, hold on, man. You got wrestlers, you got UFC fighters, you got musicians, you got actors, you got goodness gracious NFL players. Like, what are we doing here?
You gotta figure 25 years I'm doing this. So again, you just keep doing the right thing. It's just organically gonna happen.
It's gonna work out.
So what would you say the best thing about your job is? Your best thing about being in the jewelry industry is?
So best thing, my job, I would still do this job no matter what. Like I like my job. So even if I retired, because I guess I'm getting older.
You can't tell. You can't tell, boss.
Young, but you do eventually. I could retire, but I still would be doing this. Like I just happen to like it. Like watches, I do like legit. I'm buying so many of these watches. I'm buying for me, and then I end up selling it. Or so many times I might sell it right off my wrist. Like
Speaking
Talk
of
about
watches,
the watch you got here.
what's
Talk about that one.
this is a fancy one. That's a Rolex
nice.
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh,
Tiger.
I got a tiger.
Whoa.
So that's a nice one on a rubber.
Straight out the
Oh yeah, we
factory,
need that in the cam because the cam got to see this.
Yeah, they gonna have to zoom in on that. I have the Tiger.
Y'all,
Rocky Balboa.
y'all see this?
Yeah, that's a special one. So that's a limited edition, very
Limited.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably about 200.
Wow.
Okay, so that's a house. That's a house.
Bentley.
That's a house right on this. That's a suburban house.
Your guys want to come get it.
Hey, come shot. 200K.
Hey, listen, come on now.
You can just get a little commission.
Like, come on, exactly. Now, y'all know y'all got that money. Come on now. Hey, on the gram, it be seeming like it's
Don't be
come on.
cheap. Don't be cheap, man.
Don't be cheap. We see what y'all post out there on Instagram. Y'all look
Don't
like
be-
Y'all being too cheap. Y'all buying $100 jewelry that's not real. When y'all can come here and buy in the
Y'all be
real.
getting y'all jewelry from Mayfair. All y'all gotta do is go down the
Across the
street.
street.
They did it in the aisle in the middle of the mall. Why do that?
Just
Come
be
to
right
Harry.
around the corner from the mall.
Don't you want to be authentic? Don't you want to be real?
Come on. This for all the NFL, NBA players too who tune in. Come to hear you. Say YDT sent you. Come
We
on.
deal with everybody. It doesn't
Everybody.
matter. Small.
Yeah.
Big
And that's probably one of the reasons why I did grow
So big.
I will spend, obviously, some of the low customers. In my mind, I really wish I
Yeah.
could wrap it up, but I try to give people the same courtesy, the same time, the same attention. If they're spending, $500 or if they're spending $50,000. So we try to treat everybody the same.
And I like that because that's kind of our goal here. And that's why we appreciate you really coming on because in the community, people know you. They don't really know us. People who we grew up with do. But you're making a change for us. And like we're trying to do, we're trying to have small community people as well who just give back and make changes. So we're trying to follow the steps you already made for us.
No problem. Yeah. It'll work.
Without question. And I love the fact that you said that even if you retired and if you weren't making money, you would still be doing this.
Probably doing it on the side. Or,
Because that's the dream. Like a dream is like, we not getting paid for this. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting a dime for this. And that don't matter. Because it's coming. But even if it didn't come or if it never came, like this is what we want to do. The interaction, the fun, putting on for the city, putting Milwaukee on, highlighting superstars.
Yeah.
That's right here, local. Like that's local, but still are international superstars. Like we got to go get them. We want all the dream catchers, all the people who caught their dream, who had something. Did anybody ever try to dissuade you from pursuing this career, or try to knock you down?
In jewelry, not really knocked me down, and nobody really, like I said, I just did it myself. So I just went out there and became the gemologist, and then found it. So nobody really, if anything, it was better than whatever I was doing in the 18, when I was trying to graduate.
Yeah.
A lot of, it wasn't probably going anywhere good.
Mm-hmm.
So anything you do to better yourself that way, going to school, is not going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, you're going to catch that dream, maybe,
Yeah.
Even if you didn't catch it, you're still better than the alternative.
Without question.
So I think, nobody really tried to kick me down. But I mean, like I say, I had to go extra 6 months because I was screwing up.
Yeah.
0.0s on some of these grades.
That's a lesson.
I was skipping school. I wasn't going. Yeah. As long as you catch it before it's too late.
Yeah.
But sometimes I used to do early in my career, I would go and talk to even like St. Charles is like some kind of juvenile detention thing,
Mm-hmm.
I would try to go and some girl I knew that used to handle stuff, like I'd go there talking, try to get them to because they're young, they could still change,
Yeah.
they could still have a different dream than the
Better
one
now than never.
Exactly, and when I would come in, they're probably like, "Oh man, this white dude don't know what he's talking about." But then, when I start talking, and then they were probably receptive. Hopefully, it makes a difference. If somebody realizes that, hey, I can change. You just gotta get on that right road somehow.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
even if you get off, as long as you're still breathing, you
good.
Get your way back. And,
always get up.
I really appreciate you sharing that.
Future plans on more locations, or this is home, I'm just gonna stay that way?
This is home. I'm kind of central. We still deal with people all over the U.S., so I can ship things. I used to have to go out of town a lot more.
Yeah.
Today it's with a phone. I can text you a picture, figure out what you want, and then just make it and ship it to you. It's hard to be in two places at once, and it's expensive. Like, you got a jewelry store, these items, they get expensive when you got thousands of little items, it's hard to keep track of. So now if I went and opened up somewhere else, I have to duplicate that.
Yeah.
And especially to get these kind of bigger customers, you got to have bigger things. So I don't know. My oldest son, Isaac, he would want me to branch out, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, go crazy.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of safe here,
Yeah.
I mean, I did, thank God, really good for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
100%.
Who knows? I could go to Miami, New York, or some of these places. It probably would even be better.
Mm-hmm.
But the market out there is
it's a bigger people, more money, more this, more that. But still, Wisconsin, Milwaukee is good. It's pretty calm. No crazy drama happens here.
Yeah, for sure. That's probably why people love you here too. So I mean,
we have a home base. It's comfortable. So if I go somewhere else, there's more competition, which probably would be good, because I'm sure, like you mentioned, the Johnny Dangs and the J.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do the same thing, so they're just getting out there a little. Or Johnny is, I don't know.
Yeah.
He better chill.
Johnny Dang, man.
I do appreciate you sharing, talking about how, look, you was messing up in school, you ain't care, and you still sitting right here. So a lot of people, they feel like they past determines their future, or even they past determine, they let it literally determine their present when it doesn't have to. They get so lost in their thoughts, like, dang, like, man, I can't do nothing. I don't got I messed up in school. I ain't even go to school, blah, blah, blah. You are a prime living example.
Start small.
Just start. The car can't move while parked. You gotta start. ESPN Magazine. How did you get on? I know that you said you talked with the athletes and stuff like that. Is that how you got on ESPN, the cover of ESPN Magazine?
I don't know. They gave us a call and asked us to do like an interview or something like that. So they sent someone over. They took some pictures, and then it was they did a nice article. Like a full page article. ESPN the magazine.
Nice.
So that just came out of
that's legendary.
Nowhere.
That's legendary.
Yeah, living legend.
Everybody don't get that.
No, it was nice, free PR.
Literally.
Yes.
How many years ago was that?
Free too.
That was a while though. That was probably in 09, something like that.
Okay.
So you've been popping for a long time.
20. I think we just had a 25-year whatever
anniversary.
Quarter century, man.
23.
Wow. Yeah, you're doing big things. That's legendary.
We try.
Yeah.
What advice would you give? What is somebody who's trying to enter the jewelry, who's interested in jewelry, and they think they want to get into it, they not sure? What would be your advice to them trying to enter the jewelry industry?
You don't need to be a gemologist to work in a jewelry store. I mean, for sure, you'd want to try to get a job at one if you can, to just see, even if that's something that you do like. The future, it's tough. It's not always so easy.
Mm-hmm.
People see, oh man, he's doing it so it's not always easy. Like, even when I go traveling to see those dudes, I got a bag full of jewelry. I can't just go anywhere,
I feel
it's
it.
dangerous.
I feel
security, I gotta be like sneaking in and out where nobody knows what you're doing. So it's not all like fun and games. But sometimes it can, obviously it can pay off. But I would say make sure, try it if you can. And the most thing, whether it's any kind of sales, try to do good sales to your customer, whether it's jewelry, or my brother-in-law that works here, he used to manage a car dealership, it's the same thing. Whatever you're selling, is kind of the same. If you're taking care of customers in cars, chances are you'd be taking care of them good in jewelry, or vice versa.
It's all about learning the skill set and being able to apply that skill set to whatever avenue it is.
Because people want to just jump. But look, I'm doing it 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a while. You know how many cards I passed out that didn't go anywhere? And even with these athletes, even one, Kobe Bryant. He obviously is not here, but I'm in Vegas, and we're at some rooftop, there's a little party for the Lakers at the time. And we were sitting at a table, and the dude was like, "Oh man, you got to move because someone's, So it was Kobe's table. Okay, so we got to talk to him. Like, at that time, I was selling Lindsey Hunter on the Lakers.
Okay.
Dropped a couple names. Okay, yeah, man, cool. And I give him my card. He's like, "Okay, bet." I'm just trying to get clients. The card's on the table. Then we walk around a little bit. We come back. He's on the other side of the table, but my card is still over there.
Dang.
So I'm like, all right, man. I dapped him up. We're gonna go. I said, man, let me I can give you another card, so you don't lose it. He's like, man, one's enough. So that was a hard kiss, right?
RPB, man.
I had to keep it moving.
But he saw you.
Right.
Listen, he saw you.
Shout out to
He saw you.
So you got to take a shot. Doesn't always go in.
But you got no chance to make it if you don't take it.
Exactly. So then, who knows? The next few people may do it, but
you just never know. That's why, what I'm learning is persistence, patience, and learning are three huge things that made you who you are today and got you to this level.
Keep trying.
Just keep trying. Just keep going.
Go to the next one.
Boom.
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, I done had plenty of dreams. My first dream, I wanted to be a WWE wrestler. And when that didn't work out, I had to pivot. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the NBA too.
That wasn't gonna happen.
Hey, so hold on. You now you say that, but you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
You're at the same table, so NBA dude might have been sitting there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
But
don't know.
It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
We can call out.
It didn't happen.
Man.
So I was like, okay, man, we got to pivot. And now, boom, we was like, let's make a podcast. Let's inspire. What do you think your purpose is? When selling jewelry, do you have a mission or anything like that, a purpose in selling the jewelry, or is it you trying to satisfy the customer?
You're mostly trying to satisfy what you want. You know? I mean, I kind of raised this business on trying to work a better deal, so we don't sell full price.
Yeah,
I'll try to work closer with you, so people are coming to me to get a deal. It's like all these athletes, there's a million jewelers between them and me, but usually they want to be taken care of and they do want a value.
For sure.
So I try to give them a little bit better deal, but we're trying to bring whatever your vision is, what you want, we're trying to make you, bring that to life, make you happy, whether it's custom or we have it in stock.
You customize them in here, or you ship them out? And
some stuff is done out off premises. Some stuff we have a shop in the back. It just depends on what we have to do.
Okay. What about moms? Can we talk to moms? Can we ask her a couple questions? We talked to her a little bit before. She said she'd be willing to hop on.
She wants to tell you.
She doesn't mind. You know, back when ESPN did that article, this is before reality TV. They actually came out and they wanted to do a pilot. They shot a pilot here.
Whoa.
They wanted me to do like a reality TV show on how selling to the ballers and all this stuff. This is way back. I mean, this is in 2009. It really wasn't going on.
That's before
So they
Instagram.
did come here. They interviewed Mom and they, you know, because she kind of gets a little funny with the leaving post-it notes. They were going to try to pitch that story. And my wife really, she didn't want... For me, it would have been good for business, but you know, my wife, she didn't really want me to do it, so we kind of just let it fall off.
You talk about shooting a pilot. I just remembered Netflix. You were on Netflix.
Yeah. DJ Tane's James.
Yeah, the dropping cash. Yeah.
He had me come out and whatever. They filmed for that. Yep.
Netflix, ESPN, Justin Bieber, Ray Allen. Goodness gracious, I don't know what to do.
But yeah, without moms, it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't even. That's how we gotta talk to the source, the next generation. So, Mom, how are you today? How you feeling today?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
We just got done having a wonderful conversation with your son Harry. I did have a couple questions. Like one, I wanted to know: did Harry have a dream? What was Harry's dream growing up, or was it?
When he was very young, his father wore nice jewelry, had nice jewelry, and I noticed that he was always very interested, you know, asking questions or whatever. Then, in his early teens, when he wasn't at Northridge doing the Pokemon games.
We didn't talk about the Pokemon. We didn't talk about the Pokemon.
She's capping. They didn't even have Pokemon.
No, whatever that was, wasn't it?
No, that was Pokemon. Yeah, they had Pokemon. Oh, Pac-Man? Pac-Man.
And he was a champion when he was on TV. But
Oh, boom.
anyway,
Nice.
I also noticed that he had a knack for selling his friends and his family watches. And he really, you know, enjoyed it and stuff like that. And then life went on. Graduation came from high school, and he chose to go to Santa Monica, California, GIA, to further his education, which he did very, very well. And the rest is history.
He made moms proud.
I truly am.
That's
The rest is
beautiful.
history. He loves what he does, and I think that comes through all the time, and he's so fair to everyone.
What's your favorite piece of jewelry that he's giving you?
Favorite piece is this ring.
Oh.
He knew I liked it, and so he got it for me.
Had to make sure Mom's was done right. You know?
And then I have also a Bulgari watch.
Oh, okay.
Being 86, I gotta have my emergency for Harry.
No, I feel it. And you got it though. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Little man,
Yeah,
what's the future looking like? Are you gonna follow footsteps? Are you gonna be in the jewelry industry?
I think so. I like it.
What you like about it?
I don't know. I've been around it my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way? Tell us your name.
My name is David.
Dave.
How old are you, David?
I'm 14.
14. What grade is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Eight?
Just started ninth.
Oh man.
Sure.
Listen, you are looking at some great stuff. You got great mentorship and being around all this jewelry like that. I see you. I see this being David Glinberg Jewelers in a little bit. Hey.
It'll be nice.
Hey. What's your favorite piece of jewelry?
I like them all.
Hey, I feel it. Hey, okay. Listen, you got access to everything, so I mean, you
You
good.
on your wrist right now. You want to speak
Oh.
a little bit.
I didn't even know y'all said none of this right now.
This is the Watch Kid live in flesh.
The Watch Kid.
Watch
I
Kid.
guess so.
He used to do videos as a real watch kid. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be hype if you look him up, little young dude.
look him up. Real hype kid. Watch
He
kid.
is little kid.
Make sure y'all go tune in on my boy Dave, Real Watch Kid. Come on now. Y'all got to see what's going on. And you know it's real. Why?
You know it's real.
Because we at the best jewelry store. Come on now. You know it's real. Hey, thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much, Dave. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Got Cuckoo Cow with him in there.
Oh, so we gotta get that on the cam. Well, we have to get a close up.
That's an Omega. You can tell him what it is.
You want to bust it down?
It's an Omega, and it's a collaboration with Swatch.
Okay.
Looks nice.
How did celebrities get word of Harry Glinberg?
Yeah, it definitely takes time, but it's like anything. If you do good deeds, you go do sales, good things.
You
like
reap what
things-
you sow.
Yeah, you're gonna reap what you sow.
The karma.
Back in the day, I used to go to the Bucks games, and like I had third, second row seats, and I tried to give my card out to the injured players, you know. So back then, I got like maybe just so happened. Actually, the first NBA player that came was a guy named Armin Gillian. He actually passed away now, but I don't know if you know Daryl Hines.
I know the Bishop Darrell Hines.
He was my,
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm his brother from another. He brought the first athlete customer in here.
Wow.
So it actually came from him. He was attending his church. He brought him in.
Christian
I'm
faith.
tight with them for forever.
Yeah.
So he came in, and it just so happened Ray Allen came in, Big Dog. All these guys were back in there. Darvin Ham, you know,
The Lakers
jerseys.
Literally.
You know, they all start coming in, and it took a little bit of time, but we started getting a lot of athletes. When different when they get traded, I might still get them in a different team. Different players come in town. We got baseball guys from Davey Lopes, used to be the head coach of the Brewers. He let me come in the locker room, bring out the jewelry, show these players, and you know, then it drifted off to like some of these entertainers. So Boys to Men, they're probably before you.
Nah, but I know Boys to Men. You know, I know a little R&B. Come on, I know a little old school R&B.
The music
So
time.
Sean Stockman I'm super tight with him.
Okay.
He became a customer through Sam Cassell, who was
NBA
playing on
player.
the Clippers.
Yeah.
So now Sean is a good customer. He loves watches. So all these guys are buying from me. And then his old tour manager was now working for Justin Bieber. So then DJ Tay James ended up buying some stuff, and the plan was when they come to Chicago, I'll go down there and bring some stuff, and yeah, then Justin bought a few things, and so we dealt with him a few times. But all that stems from taking care of those other guys, and it's all word of mouth, because as you can see, I'm on the third floor of a bank building.
Yeah.
Kind of got to know where you're going.
You have to, because like when we pulled down, we was like, "Are we at the right place?" It's like this is a bank. But it's great. That is crazy. I did not know Ray Allen. So did it start with athletes? I know you were on the cover of ESPN, the six.
Yeah, no, it started. I mean, we did so many athletes, probably not even funny. And now, like, the boxing guys are coming around, like Deontay Wilder. I don't know if you follow heavyweight.
for sure.
Like, that's everything he has came from us.
Yeah, shout out Deontay.
So quick, we got a quick segment for you. We go ask you this or that. We just go ask you 3 different this or that questions.
Let's do it.
Now, do you know Jacob the jeweler? Have you heard?
Yeah.
Johnny Dang.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Talking
go.
like Johnny Dang, man.
Johnny Danger, Jacob the jeweler.
I got to go with Jacob. Because
Yeah.
That's the, like, pioneer, you know. I mean, I know both of them personally, but Jacob, he started something big back then, you know.
He's huge.
Rolex or Patek?
Well, as far as the quality of a watch, might be Patek, but Rolex is the best marketed watch. So best, I would probably, it's a tough one. If it was something to wear, you might go with Patek because it's a high quality watch. But if it was just something like I sell them, I probably would pick Rolex because it has the best, it's marketed better. So most people want to buy a Rolex.
So that increased the value just because the
So it's more
demand
sellable.
increased.
So yeah, I'd probably go with Rolex.
One more, King or Vincent?
There we go.
King or Vincent? I'd probably go with Vincent because he's from Vincent.
That is his goal.
Unfortunately, I spent more time at Vincent because I was 2 years at King, 2.5 there.
You had that 6 months on there.
You still friends with the guys you met at Vincent?
You know, sometimes those high school reunions. It's hard because really I was the class of '98, but since I had to go that 6 months, I was really 99.
Yeah.
So I kind of stick with the 98.
Yeah. 99 sound better. That's when I was born. That's the year, though. We're going to go with that.
Hot seat. Another segment. We got to put you on a hot seat.
Uh-oh.
Have you met celebrities with fake jewelry?
Uh-oh.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
I've seen it, I've seen it. I've had some, definitely. I've been in some of these big circles, and I thought they were joking, but a big time NBA, he was like, man, where the CZ's at? And, I thought he was just playing, but come to find out, he was probably buying fake jewelry because some of these dudes, they get robbed. These girls be getting them, stuff like that. He was buying it. I've had also other people that say, I still go to these Bucks games and try to mingle with people trying to get customers. And I've had, some top NFL dudes. When I get close to them, they told me right away. So hey man, this all fake, but just so I just wear it for the thing.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
easy for you to spot.
I was. How do you tell the difference between real or fake?
Fake Rolex.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, hey man, you better tuck that. No,
Are you like? What do you look at to be able to tell?
watches are kind of easy to tell.
Okay.
But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff mixed in. Back then, it was pretty much fake or real. Today,
It's tough.
they have these like real diamonds, but made in a laboratory. So there's called lab diamonds. That's it's a different kind of a thing. It's more popular today. It's a real diamond. You just are able to buy it much cheaper. So it'll test diamond on those little beep tests, but it's made in a laboratory, so it's much cheaper. But yeah, I've seen rappers like fake stuff.
That's crazy. I've been hearing about all the rappers and all the famous people wearing fake jewelry.
Yeah, it probably happens.
That's a good point about getting robbed. But I mean, if I was rich and famous, I would make sure I have a strong security team to make sure nobody could even
If I'm wearing all that jewelry,
touch me.
But the other thing is, though, you get some of these guys, like even that one guy, it's hard for me to sell him now because he looks like he's wearing $500,000 in jewelry for nothing.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to sell it to you to replace the look, you got to spend $500,000.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to do that because
Yeah.
you don't see the value. So sometimes the people just grew up wearing the fake stuff, I guess, and they just. But then there are
stuck
some
in
that
their
don't
ways.
want.
Yeah, literally.
They want it has to be 100%, or they won't want to rock it. So those are the customers we'd rather have.
Yeah, you ain't gotta wear. Listen, when you come to Harry Glinberg's and Mayfair, by Mayfair, across the street from Mayfair, you ain't gotta worry about no fake jewelry. Harry, we got something for you real quick. Where the shirt at? But we can't just let you leave out here without some Dreamcatchers merch. Come on now, Leaks got it right there. Shout out Leaks.
Let me show the cam. Dreamcatchers.
Made and designed by Brandon's cousin.
Shout out
Device. Shout out Device.
Hooked us up, and we got
It
a.
feels like good quality too.
Hey, listen. No, come on now. We coming to Harry Glinberg. If we coming to Harry Glinberg Jewelers, we go give him the top quality because what is he giving his customers? The top quality, the biggest jeweler in Milwaukee, and the best jeweler in Wisconsin. I feel like that might be a little limited saying he the best in Wisconsin. In all
We
honesty,
should just say Midwest for sure.
Midwest.
like
I mean, everybody knows
or just the best.
Just the best. We gonna do that.
We could just say the.
stopping my dream.
That's what I'm saying. Like what? Like no, because
Yo, we still
like
going.
he
We
caught
still
like.
going.
See, even when you catch a dream, you can still chase to catch more and to catch bigger ones, and that's what my boy Harry Glinberg is doing right here across the street from Mayfair Mall. You just got done watching. YDT Dreamcatchers podcast, where we don't chase dreams. Nah.
We catch them.
Caught.